I'll see you both later. I got a date. Need a shave.
With who?
Oh, I didn't tell you? Your mom.
Sherry, so good to see you. I am so excited because GOAT was in the theaters in February, major success, and now it's going to be able to be watched in everyone's homes. It's such a
Yes.
sweet story. It's a story about perseverance. It's an underdog story. I mean, first off, Steph Curry being involved in this is a huge deal. Obviously, basketball is at the core of this. But what was it like for you to see this film so beloved? Like I said, it was in the theaters and it crushed the box office.
First of all, I'm so grateful to be a part of the animated world because this is where imagination comes alive. Like we grew up watching cartoons and the impossibilities are really endless. So to be able to be a voice in something this beloved and successful and just so like heartfelt and funny and relatable.
Hmm.
It's just something I don't take for granted. And of course, I've just always been obsessed with basketball.
Yeah.
So it's best of many worlds. The fact that, my dad got to meet Stephen Curry on the carpet at the premiere, it's really the American dream in a lot of ways. And that's what this film is all about. Just kind of going that extra mile kind of against all odds. You know what I mean? Which is exactly what we do, just being queer folks, being Latino and Asian, and coming from immigrant families, etc. Like I think it really is about just resilience and kind of just dreaming big, no matter what. It's really beautiful.
It is so beautiful. And so, for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, like I said, you're going to get to watch it in your homes now. You play Hannah, the friend of kind of the main character. How would you describe Hannah, and what was it about Hannah that you were like, yes, I can definitely play her and lend my voice to her?
First of all, right when I saw how she looked, she's an aardwolf.
Wolf, yeah.
Okay. Which, that's a whole, community that feels seen right now. And I don't take it lightly. But yeah, I think she just has this like really chill, loyal demeanor because Will is her bestie, and of course they also have Daryl, they're a trio.
Yeah.
And it's just this fun dynamic. Your ride or dies. You know what I mean? Like the people in my life who have supported me since day one, like these people are so important to the story. And especially because she like makes fun, she makes fun of Daryl, she makes fun of Will. And I think to be this female voice that, kind of is unapologetic in a lot of the film, is
Mhm.
really special and just refreshing. But yeah, I think it's really cool how she's a gamer. She's, into, tech and like has her video editing. And, it's just a fun like character to bring to life. And, my voice, it's so interesting. It's just like being a part of animation. It's always wild, because usually,
Yeah.
yeah, you see your own face. And then this is like an animal with fangs.
And you've done, you're no stranger to animated. You've lent your voice before, and I love that you're continuing to do it because, like I said, it's such an important format because these family films really do help shape the narrative for these kids, especially as they're growing up. But I mean, you're a part of this, but I mean, there's other legends that are doing the voices too. Jennifer Hudson, we have Jelly Roll, Gabrielle Union, so many others. I know oftentimes you don't get to necessarily like see each other in the process, but I know probably at the premiere and beyond, you got to kind of hang out with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the cast photo at
Yeah.
the premiere, I'm just shook. This is a vision board. Gabrielle Union, I mean, Jennifer Hudson, like you mentioned, like every single person in this cast, Nick Kroll,
Yeah.
we're talking like these are legends, comedy legends, just like acting legends, just human beings who are radiant and talented. And the fact that we all came together for this thing that is making an impact, like you can see that people are loving it. And it's not even just the story or the humor or the animation. I think it's the message, the people behind it. It really was so passionate and intentional. you know, and I think
Mhm.
it's just a universal story, you know, and I also think people love animals. I think
Yeah.
animals are something, you know, animals have really been this like beacon of connection our whole lives, like growing up having dogs or like being curious about the turtles at the zoo, you know, being curious about, you know, the birds at the beach. I
Yeah.
think animals have always unlocked curiosity for kids and for adults and for, you know, people 65 and older. Like whenever you see an animal, it's just a magical thing. So all of it combined with basketball, which is like when we're talking about like one of the biggest demographics ever, I think it all came together and became this thing that people were interested in, and I feel really lucky to be a part of it.
It's so good. Okay, so like I said, big success in the theaters in February. Now it's coming into a space where people can, watch it in their own homes. Anyone that doesn't know about it, Sherry, why should they go and stream this and, watch it with their families? Because like I said, it does hit so
Yes.
many messages, but it's also super fun and entertaining. There's music to it
Yeah.
too.
Yes. Oh my God, the music. Are
Yeah,
you kidding me? That Jelly Roll song
I know.
is still stuck in my head. I mean, I think the magic of the animation, you know, the story, the music, just the jokes, you know, the lessons, the life lessons
Mhm.
in this film. I think everyone should see Goat, especially because it's available in your home.
That's
You know,
right.
gather all the kids and, you know, just take breaks if you need to, you know, and like it's gonna be so great for the whole family, no matter who you are, whether you're 8 years old or 80 years old. You know, I think this is just a feel good film that will make you laugh. It'll certainly make you feel a lot of feelings. It'll make you want to call your mom. It'll make you want to go out to the park and shoot some hoops. It'll
Yep.
make you want to just hang out with your friends and, you know, go to the local diner and talk about your dreams. I think there's just a little bit for everyone, which is why, you know, I think a lot of animated films, you know, live beyond uh just being for kids. I think that's a big thing here with a lot of animated films. It's like it's not just for kids. It's so, you know, touching for adults as well, because we're still all living life for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
yeah, there are things in this film that made me realize you know, things about myself and my relationships. And I think it's been doing wonders. And I think people will definitely enjoy it just at the house whenever they want. Now that it's on digital, baby.
I know. And it's, that's what I'm saying. It's like we all could use a little feel good. We could use a little inspiration or a reminder that there's goodness and you can be good to each other. So it's a
Absolutely.
good, good film. And just a reminder, everyone, GOAT is available for home entertainment now. You can get it on digital. Super exciting. Watch it over and over again like I have. But Sherry, you're an icon.
Ugh,
Congrats. So good to see you.
likewise, my love.